Hey, and welcome to a new ShadowSisterHealing video. I'm Silva, and I'm making this Sunday wildcard readings now, starting from this Sunday. It's already night, but I'm very dedicated to do these readings for all star signs. So now we have Leo, and there is some night fly flying over there very, very busily because I have a very much light in this. I put a little bit more brighter light in my room, so I could read the text and you could see me better. I had a bit bad lighting before. Anyway, your reading starts me pulling you a crystal. So you have a crown chakra, very beautiful, Leo. You have this kind of king, queen energy here, royal energy. And I have marked here for every wild card. Okay, you get a fairy card. First of all, let's pull the first wild card. So the first just card is this fairy. And then there is a special spread. I make my own tarot spreads that I publish so that I show first my new spreads in my newsletter. So I put in the link in the description box, link to my website where you can it will have a pop-up window. So you can just sign into my newsletter easily. And then I share usually my newest for free, my spreads and explanations in my newsletter. And then if you want to really have access to everything, you can take my spiritual art course where I have a section of shadow work. And part of my shadow work is this concept that you can do shadow work with tarot spreads. And in my course, you get also all tarot cards in PDF that you can color yourself, and then you can put them in the cardboard and make your own deck out of it. And then with that deck, if you don't even have to buy a deck, then you have a deck, you start then doing those spreads. And they are like sometimes seasonal and so on. But this one, which one is it? Okay. Do I have this same spread twice? Wait. Yeah, it's the spiritual strength spread. Yes. I was just wondering because I was keeping this to Geminis and they got the third eye. So actually the deck is the same, but I don't want to give you the same spread. Let's switch between these two. So you get a HEKATE CROSSROAD, Maiden, Mother, Crown, and HEKATE's Advice. That's what you get now with this deck of this one. Leo. So let's do that. Because it would be stupid to have the same spread twice. And I actually should have not given it to that Geminis. They got lucky to get that. They should have had the HEKATE's Advice actually instead. Anyway, they got what they got, and now you get this. We switch. Maybe next week I decide something else, but now it's done. It's decided. It's that. So this is jumping already. No, I'm not taking like that. So let's charge your crystal a little bit. So HEKATE's CROSSROAD. We have, okay, I have to open it in front of me actually. It's better. I have all in a nice form in my course. These are just for me to read like this. I should print them like in the booklet also, but that's in the making. I'm going to tarot journal, so then they will be printed there. Maiden. What maiden has learned shining her innocent light? So you as a maiden, what have you learned? And mother, what the mother is also this full moon energy. What if mother nurtures this moment? Then crown. What crown, this kind of old woman, these are old woman, young mother, like a middle age and an old woman. What knows to be in the future? And then advice from the heck. Okay, you got two. Leo, this is all for Leo. Fantastic creature. So let's start with the maiden energy. What is your maiden energy? Okay, 6 of Cups. So 6 of Cups is beautiful. In this case, it's like a mermaid. And what the innocent maiden has learned, maybe there is really this beautiful mermaid energy here. You can read about it, but usually 6 of Cups is really this innocent energy. It's remembering the past and how sometimes we idolize even the past, but you have your mermaid in your past or when you were young. Maybe you like to swim, maybe there is something that you are connected with the mermaid, maybe there is something with the water element. And then mother, what the mother is nurturing now. Okay, 3 of Cups. This is usually friendships. So there's friends. And crown. Oh, 10 of Swords is warning you about this kind of like a heavy, I think this is really the Kali energy. 10 of Swords can be hurtful energy in the future. It warns you about that. This is a HEKATE CROSSROAD, so it's like, what is like in this crossroad to be done? If you know that you have this kind of suffering in the future, it's almost like kind of, yeah, a lot of like source is always communication also. So 10 of Swords can be that there is like a stab in the back and there's like really like somebody is making you suffer with the communication. Anyway, advice from HEKATE, you have 2. Strength and the Magician. Very powerful cards for Leo, because I have even in my decoration for you. I had this also for Gemini and others, but like especially I was thinking of you, Leo. There is this black cat. And here we have a cat. It's nice. I was thinking what I should add here, and I was like, yeah, the cat can do. So you have very powerful advice from HEKATE to have strength and then to be like Magician. Creative force. And then you have this very crown energy here, also very powerful. Now let's start to read these stories. They are quite long. Try to be brief with them. In the end, we look your fairy also. So the 6 of Cups story for Leo. Drink water. Cup stories. I have also a coffee. Okay, this is some kind of Yemayaya. As goddess of the ocean and the daughter of Odudua, the earth goddess, Yemaya holds a high position of respect. She is the mother of 14 other gods and goddesses of the sacred Santeria pantheon. She is associated with the ocean and also birth. Women petition her when they want to conceive children. Yemaya is extremely powerful and beautiful. An old flame may enter your life. Gatherings could put you in contact with people from your past. Like meeting people, you might meet somebody from past. Pleasant memories pave the path for a better future. This card is helpful in contacting old friends or attracting new ones. And then actually in the current position, is these friendships. Maybe I don't read all this because this is really like a friends. It's like a friend's card usually. So that was already mentioning that you have these friends. Maybe just a little bit, because these are always fantastic stories. Hippocampus. In this case. Seahorse, mentioned in Greek legends, were the prize steps of the merfolk, who used them to travel swiftly through the oceans. The ocean chariots of Neptune and Poseidon were drawn by hippocampi. These fantastical ocean creatures are portrayed with the head, body, and forelegs of a horse, but with webbed fins instead of hooves. Okay, you will have the opportunity to move away from an unproductive emotional situation. Success, celebration, and abundance will soon arrive. You are moving out of a mental fog into a cycle of seeing things clearly. Use this card to uncover the real truth behind the display of emotions. The hippocampus is also useful to find the true source of an emotional problem. So, I mean, this is a mother position. This is, and full moon is mother energy. So maybe something comes clear now during the full moon. So you can move away from an unproductive emotional situation. You get clarity. But the friendships are like in the cards, like you should cultivate friendships. Then this Ten of Swords is kind of negative, but let's see what is the story, because it can be something anyway. Kalima. So this is this. Kalima is both feared and respected in India, as she governs every form of life and death and protects women from violence. She is portrayed as a woman with a hideous face smeared with blood, a protruding tongue, multiple arms, and a necklace of human skulls. Her skirt is made of human arms and hands. With a dual personality of love and death, this goddess accepts and integrates the two opposing forces. Her weapons shown on the card are ready to create or destroy, whichever is necessary. Okay, you have the next cards talking about strength and magician. So I think this is just talking about how in the future you have to really be like with the swords cutting the crap. Like what is important, what is not important. Cutting it like a cake, pieces, this, not this, yes, this is good. This bread is a bit rotten, let's put it away, let's cut piece away on it, even though whole bread might be like done if it's bad. Use this card to remind you that you must be finished with the old cycle before you can begin a new one, yes. So life goes in the cycle, but you have to finish the old. A kind of school year is starting, so just get ready for the new school year. For example, I can think of that now because it's the autumn, and that's the new, and leave the rest behind. It's a new stories, new things to learn. Swords are always thinking also. So sharpen your knives, meaning sharpen your thinking. And maybe you can make this kind of planning, what you need and what you don't need. And yeah, okay, but you have from the HEKATE, you have the Magician's Strength. Both are the major arcana cards. So, Winged Cat. I was gonna take you one card, but you got two. You're very lucky. Winged Cat, a creature found in many cultures. The winged cat, you're the lion, has both positive and negative meanings. Cats are considered to be very psychic creatures, capable of enhancing a magician's power during a ritual and able to see into the other world. The wings on this magical creature denote its talent for reaching into the spiritual center for power. Through the wand, he channels his needs and desires at will. The crystal ball and the rune stone signify the magician cat's ability to use many forms of divination to see into the past and the future. The dream catcher portrays the magician's ability to communicate with the subconscious mind. A person who has the ability to draw psychic energy from the universe, a student especially in the arts. Yeah, creative energy is one of the highest energies. So if you want to be psychic, you just do more creative things. Having the self-control and determination to reach a goal, This is an excellent time to make certain that thoughts and energies flow in harmony. Use as a focal point to attract opportunities. Use with pentacles for prosperity and new opportunities. Okay. Ah, yes, if there would be a pentacle nearby, but I don't see any of those suits. I see you have a lot of cup stories. You have a cups, the water element in the strength also, and a knife. Thinking, feeling, and magician, I mean, musicians also, they work with feelings. So it's a very good thing you have these feelings here. And friends, very good. And this high spiritual stone, amethyst, it's really this crown chakra, reminding you should be doing things for the good of everybody. Like you care, you share, this kind of mentality. If you do your art, don't keep it to yourself, show it to others also. Then we have still the strength card, which is really like your card, Leo. It's 8, like now is August, so like in the normal strength card, there is this cat, the lion, and the woman, and it's just talking about inner and outer strength. This one is a dragon in the water, so it's a little bit different. Oriental dragon. Maybe there is something in the blue mood for you. Oriental dragons were considered to have to be very wise and powerful, remote but beneficial helpers of humankind, and adept at healing, divination, and magic. Divided into 4 classes, each with distinct functions, all Oriental dragons are capable of shape-shifting. A dragon's color indicates its age. The ancient golden dragon on this card indicates superiority over intense events, symbolized by the sea. Its swimming path protects the castle, which represent steadfast goals and well-being. The turtle symbolizes good health and longevity. By using dragon patience and persistence, a human who faces opposition can hold steady and win. This card represents the ability to cope with stress and win in the end. The surrounding cards indicate the nature of the problem. If ill, there will be a rapid recovery. If maligned by gossip, the truth will come out. This card warns you not to miss opportunities or give up. Use to call upon inner strength and endurance. Leo, very positive things. If I reflect this more, let's see your fairy card. You got the Garnet, 15. Very nice. Beautiful fairy. Let's put it in this hand. I'm going to read this in the end. Let's see. You have this cat, and this is also kind of always the Leo card. You've got really Leo cards. But this Ten of Swords is really something that you have to end the old cycle before you can begin a new one. Almost like if you're an artist, because it was kind of making a lot of talk about that too. Finish what you started. Always the true artist finish what it starts. You have to make the drawing and then it's done. Sometimes you might be perfectionist and then you're like happy and you throw things away. Don't throw things away. Finish them and then make a new one. That is I see here. And even, I mean, I do paper cuts. This is knives. I mean, you can do a lot with the knives. You can cook. Yeah, you can do a lot with the knives anyway. Okay, I will. Where is my fairy deck? Fairy gems. 15. Garnet. Okay, it's also friendship. It's actually, this hand is now placed in this friendship card too. So friendship, metamorphosis, illumination, strength. And yeah, you have strength here too. Everything is aligned, Leo. The Garnet fairies are among the most available of the gem fairies. They are convivial group, social and cheerful, banishing darkness and sadness whenever they appear. Like brownies, they are common but uncommon. Although they may appear ordinary, Garnet fairies are shapeshifters who can shift into their true dazzling form in a heartbeat. Garnet fairies tend to come into your life easily, Often they are unseen, moving in crowd, but once they choose to visit, they get to work quickly, landing onto your heart, protecting, balancing, and giving strength and energy when they are most needed. The garnet fairy often appears in times of uncertainty or when you are feeling alone or unconnected to the fabric of life. She asks you to first look among the people and things you consider ordinary and may take for granted, for in them you may find true strength and grounding. Yeah, you need the grounding to be strong. If you are in pain or need aid, she then goes to work on your heart, bringing light to the darkest corners, restoring energy, strength, and balance, bringing riches and joy. She is great one for friendship. To her, friends are joy, and drawing her card is often a sign that your friends are the ones you need to turn to now. If you are without friends, ask for help, wear the stone or keep it on you and see who comes into your life. So you could look for this kind of crystal. It's called garnet. That's why it's a garnet, very beautiful reddish. Nice. Okay, this was your reading, Leo. Get the cat energy going. I'm happy to see that for you. And bye.